It's been extremely exciting, rewarding. I've worked with the most talented people across the globe.
It's been quite a journey, long, if I might say, ups and downs. But it's, everything that has happened in the last 13 years has built me to where I am today, the good and the bad.
I've had the opportunity to work with the best people, the opportunity to work with the best brands. I think for me, one of the most significant advances has been seeing more inclusion of women in leadership positions, whether it's in running the business or in on the client side. But I think what I'd like to see happening more and more is having female creative leaders. I think that's where we're still lacking, and that's where I'd like to see more steps being made faster in the industry.
One of the biggest advances for women in our industry has certainly been the increasing leadership positions that they've held. And you can see this in WPP Scan Group. There are a number of women occupying key leadership positions.
I'd say one of the biggest advancements for women in our industry has been that we now have more women in leadership. It's a male-dominated industry, but I think that increasingly there are more women.
I've seen so many women grow. People growing from account executive to account directors, people growing from account executive to managing directors. It depends on your drive.
So I feel the fact that we've made an advance to have women in leadership is one of the biggest achievements that we've had in the industry.
The fact that most men are the leaders is the biggest barrier. But I also feel in many cases a lot of women, they tend to limit themselves almost in the way that society limits them.
So I think as women, we model our leadership style against the male values, and we don't bring our authentic selves to work. And I think that has been the biggest barriers, because as female leaders, we haven't been able to define what successful female leadership should look like for other women.
I find that women are scared sometimes. You wonder what will people say, you wonder whether you'll come off as not giving the right answer or the correct answer, or what will people think. I think take the opportunity and grab it.
Sometimes it could be themselves, the way they look and think about each other, about themselves as women, and whether they believe they should be taking those leadership roles.
One of the women I have admired all my life is the late Wangari Maathai. I admire her because I feel that she never let anything hold her back. Not society, not herself, not the world.
Incidentally, the most inspirational person in my life and in my career was a guy. He was my first boss. And I still find myself doing things that he taught me decades ago. And it works.
Condoleezza Rice, Hillary Clinton, coming to home, Mrs. Ibukun Awosika.
I think there are three pieces here. I would start with respect yourself, respect others, because once you're able to build respect, you're able to quickly build trust within your peers and your colleagues and clients. The second thing is don't be self-effacing. Don't put yourself down. Have the self-confidence to be able to put your idea in a room or to put it on a table and say, this is what I'm thinking, and be able to defend it. And the third most would be to support other women, and of course to build a solid support structure, because you're going to need it.
Self-confidence and self-worth are key, in my opinion, the only two things that really matter. Of course, it has to be balanced by a good sense of humility. But if you can have both of those things as a woman, I think you've got a great chance of moving up the ranks and becoming the person that you want to be, whatever that might be.
I think it's about speaking up. It's about raising your hand. It's about ask for that chance. You can't let fear stop you. You need to feel afraid, but you still need to do it.
Saturday morning at 10 a.m. I'm making breakfast for my family, taking my son to soccer and my daughter to gymnastics.
Saturday at 10, at my age now, it's either attending a wedding, attending a bride price negotiation somewhere.
Having brunch, my favorite thing. Always exploring new places to have brunch. That's me.